What's up, people? That's right, I'm on time, again. Exactly 10 o'clock on the dot. Or 1 a.m. Eastern, or whatever time, wherever you are in the world. Sup, everybody? What up? Alright, let's get a tweet out nice and quick, because got a lot to do, man. Have a whole lot to do. As always, why is my... This happened to dreaming or something, didn't it? My aspect ratio is all screwed up. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta try to fix this. Try plugging it in. Now the audio is all jacked up. Ah, great. Well, be back 1 second, guys. I'm gonna restart OBS real quick. Okay. Should be back. That's much better. There we go. Okay, J-Lot said it over $1. Thank you very much, J-Lot. Appreciate that. Let me, go ahead and hit you with a big old D real quick. Goes a little something like this. Slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. What's up, lags? Jaylon, was there an actual message? I don't believe there was. But let me just double check. Nope, I don't see a message. Alright, well, thank you. Thank you very much for the buck. Welcome, everybody. Let me get a tweet out nice and quick like I wanted to originally because, again, we have much to do. So, let's hit the Twitter. Dearest Rat Marvel Champions. Quick. No one is looking. Go ahead and reset the cooldown of all of my 6-star champions for the arena. As I am now live. Alright. Quick note, I was looking to go ahead and reset the cooldown of all my 6-star champions for the arena. Tweet. That'd be nice if they actually did reset, but that ain't happening. But alright. What's up, everybody? So what else we got in here besides Legacy? Captain America was the first one in here, followed by Desire to Prevail, Dez. Unnamed something, I'm gonna mess that up. And Multi... Sean Kelly, Donut Cop, Croy, Miguel. What's up, people? Lakers Bodyguard. Close to getting my banana bush. You are very close to getting your banana bush, which means I hope you're low-key planning the next iteration icon for the even more OG members. I've got an idea now. I've been thinking about it for a while, and yeah, I have an idea. It's just... I have to try to actually get it to work. Oh, I'm clear. Let me do this real quick. Didn't know it was going to be clear. Awesome. BG, you should get a sugar high before every stream. Look, man, I eat as much candy as I can possibly eat in a single sitting. Every single day of my life. I'm just kidding. I wish. I miss candy. I miss it so. Take down this Spidey real quick. This node's nice and easy, but the next node after this is such a pain. This L2 should kill him. Spot. I guess we're good. Just became uncollected on my second account, then proceeded to pull Netflix Daredevil from the rewards. Thanks, Kabam. Dude, properly rewarded there for all your efforts. Hang on, my glasses are kind of dirty, man. I gotta clean these suckers. Alright. Still dirty. But let's go with it. Maybe I'll fix that later. Frickin' glasses, man. Frickin' glasses. Alright. Hold on. Let me just tell these people that they are clear. Hope they don't mind me checking. Alright. Clear. Alright. Cool. Oh, they were already going in there. Looks like I didn't even need to mess with them. Invisible Woman is making me sad. Pete, no. Don't be sad about Invisible Woman. Why? Why, Pete? Alright, yeah, I really hate fighting this wasp with venom, but I got no choice. Gotta get it done somehow. Oh, she used the heavy attack right away. Thankfully. Okay, good. She's not hitting into my block a lot. That's a good sign. Okay, come on. Oh, I thought I got nailed. Okay, you gotta get Invisible Woman. She has a synergy with Maw, dude. Come on. Wasp dead. Venom still living. Good, good. I feel like she's so close to being good, but she's just not. Yeah, you're probably right. She probably does stink butts. What's up, Hector? Alright, one more fight here, guys, and then I can actually read the chat. Turtle face or call police. I ain't doing it, Star. I ain't doing it. Don't worry, Brian. I'm in the millions. Pete, that's great news. Medium Mysterio's attack is something maxed out. Is that his base attack? That's a high base attack. Yeah, I hear he could be pretty good. Art of Chaos sending the happy face today. Art of Chaos. I like it, man. As much as I like when you send over the sad face, it makes me happier to see the happy face, man. Thank you very much, Art of Chaos. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you. Whoa, the Nightcrawler switch trick works now? Did they revert the change to it? No way. Very interesting. I'll have to test that out. By the way, Brian, I'm very excited for Mysterio. Pete, does that mean you're going to be going for Mysterio? Can I have a virtual hugs? Yes. Happy you made it through this week of work without being fired. Oh my goodness, dude. Did something bad happen at work? Alright, major... That's right. I don't know why I'm looking at these nodes. He's stun immune. I know the deal. I fought this guy 1,000 times. But I'm very low on health, so I can't really block. Have to go for some intercepts here. Things might get sketchy real quick. Okay, good. Yeah, I cannot really take any block damage here. But it'd be nice if you threw your special one, bud. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't realize that connected. I almost pulled back. Oh, man. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. Come on, finish it. Yeah, baby. Oh, talk about getting lucky. Whew. I took the crash course on LED wall panels. Okay. Interesting. Pete, I appreciate you. Make BG fall for Fishbowl 2. I'll look at him eventually. I haven't looked into him. It's going into my BG Whimper compilation. Okay, I understood. Ooh, we got some boss action too. Let's hope I can take him down. Yesterday I just barely failed. He survived. I ran out of time. Ran out of time. Is it known which champion will be released first? There were dates. I think Kabam like officially announced them. I just don't remember which was which. But all right, anyway. Fishbowl would be fitting for Goldfish Memory. That's true. All right. Wait, Goldfish Memory? I don't have that. Anyway, Omega Red, day 5, baby. Let's do this thing. Come on, don't fail. The Alliance is counting on me, man. Immediate fail. If I missed the first parry there, would have been sad. like I wanted to there, but you know what? Let's launch this L3. Not the best of starts, but not the worst of starts. That's all that matters. What's up, Hobbit? Hobbit, man, you were cracking me up like crazy during your stream. I was like actually really laughing pretty hard, man. It was great. Oh, here we go. Here's some Furies. Oh, here's some Furies. This is what I'm talking about. Let's melt this fool. Come on, pop your special too. Don't pull one of these. I ain't throwing the specials. There we go. Sometimes he gets real stingy with it. Okay. We're almost home free. Get a few more special 1 spams, maybe another heavy attack. Oh, the Furies, they're up there. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. 5 incinerates too. Suck on that, Omega Red. Yeah. Can we self-promote? No. Please no self-promotion in here, especially if I don't know you that well. Only people that have been here a long time, like, let's say if Star says, hey, I'm going to be doing a stream. That's cool. But I don't know you. Bill Siegel sent it over $1. Bill, thank you very much for the $1. Where is your previous message? There is no previous message. Just sending over $1 just because it seems. Thank you very much. I appreciate that $1. Hey Brian, night Brian. What's up, Dap? Good night, Dap. Can I promote you? I'm gonna have to deny that as well, Pete. Oh, we don't need any of that nonsense. Ooh, I don't know if you guys could hear that. You guys hear the voice change from me talking into my jar? BG thoughts on my first 5-star being Venompool. I don't know, because I know Venom is okay, but is Venompool? Venompool is just kind of average. He's not amazing, but he's better than some champions, at least. The Pokemon trainer Misty is coming to MCOC. I wish. Totally wish. Alright, anyway. Let's go hit the arena, man. Also, Star's doing a podcast. That's true. Cameron and Star have started a podcast. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet, but I hear good things. I hear there's lots of Pete references in there, which, how could those be bad things? They can't. Alright, my 6 stars, they're already on cooldown, but I do need to finish running my 4-star 550s. So we'll do that first. I may or may not be pleasuring myself later. What? Heads up if anyone wants to check it out. Wow. Well, alright. I'm happy you shared that with us. I brought you to my engineering class. Bobbin, what's up, dude? Yeah, man, you could tell them that I'm part robot and that you actually created me to play arenas and to kick ass. But I'm all out of arena or something. I like to blaze my first 565 today. Very nice. Congratulations. Audio issues about possibly. I did hear about some audio issues as well. That's typically how things start out. I'm sure you guys will get that sorted. Wait, is BG grinding for female Hood? Oh, come on. She's not that bad, is she? Because I'm not a fan of Hood. I think Invisible Woman's cool, man. I'm still a little bit hyped on Invisible Woman. I don't think she's going to be that good, but I still want her. Still want her. Damn, you sound like a cool robot. Thank you. 1 path left and 6.2.5. Thank heavens. Dreaming, man. I didn't get a chance to see a whole lot of your path, which I'm kind of sad about because I wanted to watch it, but I had to go finish editing my video. You just have the tech path left, I think, right? I was born to play arenas and kick ass. Too bad there's always arenas. Yeah, that's true. And if there's not arenas, well then I'm gonna kick some ass. Because we need more arenas. Cutoffs. Okay, yes. There we go. There's the cutoffs. Thank you for the reminder. What's up, B-Shooter? Did you read my review? I skimmed it over. I skimmed it over. The parts about the... I gotta be honest, man. The parts... There's a lot in there. There was more in there about the CCP than there was Invisible Woman, and it felt weird. A lot of stuff that, I don't know, it feels like you haven't been in there all that long, and some of the stuff that you said didn't feel accurate, I guess, would be the word. So yeah. But I did skim the review a bit. I also feel like maybe forgot to mention some of the other synergies that Invisible Woman has, and how those could possibly be useful as well. Sorry, this is sounding quite negative. It's still a good review, but you know, this is the same thing that you do to me. Pick out anything that isn't 100% perfect. So I have the same habit when looking at your material. I said hi to the neighbors left over from the BBQ and told them if they hear a weird man talking to himself in my apartment not to be alarmed. He's talking to a ton of folks on the internet. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Cameron Starr? BG, isn't this supposed to be family-friendly stream? Isn't she an adult film star? What? Is that a real thing? Is that a real person? Yeah, just tech. With that lovely Havoc. Yeah, that Havoc seems like a big pain. At least he's first in line. The other sins? You mean the useless ones? I don't think they're gonna be useless. I don't know. I don't know if you guys talk about it on the podcast at all, but I didn't see it mentioned in the review at least. But I don't think they're all gonna be useless. I don't know. I could see some shenanigans going on with Maw, actually. With the additional power gain that he gets there. And that being useful in some way. Yes, and I'm being serious about using Maw offensively. No, you wouldn't use him all the time. But I do think it could create kind of a cool combo. Gaining power when just, you know, having the enemy miss into you. With a champion that has a completely power draining L3 and everything. Sounds cool. Are you saying you would have done better if he was in the CCP? That's not true. If I was in the CCP, I probably wouldn't have made a video at all. Most times I didn't make videos at all on these champions, so. I told him you were a big deal and famous. Oh, why did you I hope you didn't actually tell them those things. Don't say useless. BG needs to have hope and think the grind is worth it. Yeah. Yeah, Ma could be nutty with it. See? Pete knows. Anyways, bye. Time for Chernobyl and hardcore pantless grinding. Okay, sounds good, Pete. Get it, man. I don't know, but Cameron Starr certainly sounds like a porn star name. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. When Mysterio and Spider added in the next few days, will it be available in the 5-star basic crystal or the featured? Neither. Wait, did the feature update yet? I think they're going to be in the next featured crystal, which is going to take a while to release. And they're not going to be in the basic pool for, I think, 4 months or something like that after their arena. So the only way to get them initially is crystals, the what's it called, the Cavalier crystals, or I guess Grandmaster crystals, for the 5-star version, I'm saying, or the arena, or maybe there'll be a special deal for them, special offer, you know, one of those greater chance to get a type of crystals. But I guess those are Cavalier crystals normally anyway, aren't they? think BG's only made like 3 or 4 CCP videos of new champions. That is not true at all. What? 3 or 4? I mean, I know I missed a bunch of champions, but hey, I've made more than that for one single champion. Even Trashmaster, I made like 3 videos for that guy. I remember making one specifically for Joel to test out one of the synergies that he was curious about. I'd have done anything for that man. I embarrassed you hardcore. Yeah, you did embarrass me hardcore. Now I might have to actually talk to the neighbors or something like that. At least you probably didn't show a picture. That's good. Or tell them my channel. Oh god, what if you did and they tuned in to be like, huh, wonder what this guy's all about. He's probably weird. Let's check it out. And then they hear me saying like, I have to talk to them. Is that Joel in here? What? Joel, what's up, man? Lurking about. The right place, the right time. What's up, dude? Ooh, just pulled 5-star sparkles from Cav, Art of Chaos. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. Frickin' Joel. Yep, I wore your YouTube hoodie. Oh, man. Oh, no. That was very odd timing. That was very odd timing. Damn, man. Remember Joel's cable vid? He didn't have him duped, and he dogged his own vid the whole time? I think I remember something like that, yeah. I don't remember it too well, but I do remember something like that, I think. BG, you should make a tier list of your favorite champs to play and your least favorite to play. You know, I may make a list like that. It would just be like a personal favorite list. It wouldn't be like a tier list of all the champions type of thing. I usually don't make like tier lists or best champion lists, but I think if it's all opinion based, like personal preference just to enjoy and not based on power level, then that is something that I would maybe do at some point in time. It would include a bunch of champions that really are not seen all that much though. Like, what's a good example? Who do I really like to play that I know is not good? Oh boy. Drawing blanks at the moment. I had some in my mind not that long ago. Well, I don't know, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about at least. Oh man, you stop trying to think. Preach clobbering? What is that? I feel like this is a sign from the divine YouTube bots. Yes. What is this about a podcast? Oh, we got Joel hooked to the new podcast, possibly. Yeah, Joel, we could listen to it together. By the way, Hobbit, when you said preach clobbering, I initially read that as peach cobbler. Hey BG, got a question for you. When Stealth Spider-Man or Mysterio hits the crystals, should I try to go for them and take a risk on losing my units, or should I save them for something worth spending? I highly recommend saving them for something worth spending, but you know, at the end of the day, they're your units. You do whatever you like with them. Generally my advice is like this when it comes to the crystals. Do not spend your farmed units on them. If you don't mind spending some money to buy units for some chances, knowing that there's a very low chance that you're actually going to get what you're looking for, and you don't mind just kind of losing that money, just having a little bit of fun with it or something, you know, that's okay then. It's up to you to do that. But with farmed units, I just don't think it's worth it. Joel, if you had the opportunity to brag about being best friends with Brian, wouldn't you? Oh no. I need to stop reading these comments out loud tonight. From my own wife. That Thanks, BG, for making good video to help cheer me up, because I got new braces and my teeth are in prison and being attacked by pain. Dude, I hear you, man. I had braces once, and it was exactly as you described. Teeth were imprisoned. The aches and pains were otherworldly. Why would we do that to our teeth? I don't know. To straighten them out? Think about anything else that we've ever tried to straighten out in that way. It never works. Great, now I want to eat pie or something. Thanks, BG. Aaron Abdo, no problem, man. Now whenever I see Clobber in time, I'll think of that sweet dessert, yes. Should I 100% Act 4? Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know what your other options are. There's other things you could do. You could try to push an Act 5 if you want, but Act 4, the rewards are good. You get lots of experience. You'll gain some levels. Get some new mastery points to put in. Increase your overall... increase the power level overall for all your champions. So it's totally worth it. Most of the time I get lucky. Well, let some other people get some luck, man. ABG, it was better to take up to 565 Domino or Archangel, both duped. In most situations, I would say Domino. Archangel, he has a lot of restrictions due to, you know, if you fight anybody that has any kind of immunity, you can't really get your neurotoxins going, and if you can't get the neurotoxins going, well, then Archangel kind of sucks. But if you have a lot of 565s already, then sometimes it can be alright to rank up a somewhat of a niche champion like that, which I would consider Archangel to be. For the later areas of the game, at least. New member, Matt Plutz. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Matt. Figured might as well. Been here whenever I'm playing MCOC for over 3 years. Well, dude, thank you very much. Really appreciate the support. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana, along with this fantastic assortment of emojis. I'm getting my ass kicked. But the pineapple face, the banana face, the Gunthers, Flarpa, Lola, Spooky, and the sad banana. Thank you very much. And Derek Herpet said it over a couple bucks, saying Killmonger worth using Skill Awakening Gem on? Sort of, yes. I would say he is worth it. Can be worth it. We've gotten some other recently, you know, some other skill champions here recently that are also quite good. So it's a tough call. I wouldn't say it's a snap decision. If you know, if you try to look at what you're trying to do in this game, and if you're stuck somewhere, or if you're spending too many resources in some area of the game at the moment, and if you try to imagine, oh, what if I have this awakened Killmonger? If that's going to help you to you know, help you progress somewhere, like get the uncollected title or Cavalier title or whatever, whatever you're after, or just save you some resources in the monthly event quest, something like that, then it's worth it. But, you know, again, it's not a snap decision, so I would only give him the gem if it is going to have that kind of impact on your account. Because with Killmonger, it may not. You know, a lot of people I've seen awaken Killmonger and just not really use him so much. Or they throw him on defense, which he's a great defender and all. His awaken ability, I think it adds a lot of damage, and I think it also is what's responsible for the Thorn style damage that he has when he's on defense. But yeah, I would just really try to look at all your current champions and look at it that way. Don't know if that helps. I hope it does. Thank you very much for the $2. Basically, to sum up all that rambling on. Oh man. Yeah, he's just, like I said, he's not a snap decision awakening, but can be worth it type of thing. I'm assuming you one-shot the champion in Act 6.2, so I'll be emailing you all my magic beans. Joel, I did, man. Pass the beans. Please. Please pass the beans. Hey, Brian, short-time commercial fisherman that can only make love while making eye contact with a nearby flounder. Long-time, actually 3 children in a trench coat. Just wondering, how do I fix a baby? Easy. Oh, this is so easy. Well, it depends. How is it broken? Because I've had babies before where the legs, they just right out, and you just gotta kind of jam it in there, and that'll fix that problem. Now, if the problem is crying, duct tape, and if that doesn't fix it, turn into Godzilla. Oh, emotionally. Oh. All right. Emotionally is actually pretty easy too. Buy a large assortment of Beanie Babies. They're going for about 4 cents each on eBay right about now. Give all of the Beanie Babies to the child one at a time, and then take them all away one at a time. If that doesn't fix it, well, wait about 15 years and then therapy. I know this one, if baby is crying, hand baby to wife. That's also an acceptable answer. Hand baby to wife. Yo, I'm going for Phoenix. I have 350k points. Do you think that's enough? I do not. How long have you been playing the game for? If you've been playing the game for longer than 60 days, then it's definitely not enough. You're going to need to go at least like 1.6 million, possibly a little bit higher. If you've been playing the game for less than 60 days, I don't know. It's probably still not enough, but you may not need to score as high. BG, I went insane this month and spent 2k on MCOC. Can't afford this game anymore. Should I just quit? Hedach. I hate to say it, man. Is there any other way that that you can find a way to stop spending? I mean, there's still so much you can do without spending like that. I know you like to have the high prestige and all that stuff, but man, you can still have so much fun without spending money like that. But if you really just can't, if you're just not having fun, unless you're able to drop the big bucks like that. And as much as I hate to say it, man, but yeah, sometimes that's kind of what you have to do. But before you do that, I just recommend kind of stepping back a little bit, popping open a few less crystals, you know. I currently have a 13 win streak in the 4-star Invisible Shemale Arena. I feel like I'm on a good pace. What? You're on a win streak in the arena right now? Joel, does this mean you're coming back full-time, man? Please just say yes. Do you have good internet yet? Can you start streaming again? What's going on, man? What's the deal? Swap the baby for one that's not crying. In my experience, all babies cry. And they're all crying all at the same time. Or maybe that's only if you're on a plane or at the movies. Does it take a long time to 100% Act 4? Yeah, Act 4 is pretty long. You don't need to rush it, but it is pretty long. At least they reduced the energy cost, though. It used to be 3 energy per move in Act 4, and now it's down to only 2 energy per move. I'm newer to the game. Who's best to fight Collector in Act 5, Chapter 2.6? Man, if you're newer to the game, then you're crushing it already at the Collector. Normally just high DPS champions is a good way to go. High DPS champions that can power drain, or champions that have some type of auto evade. Those are pretty much what you're looking for. But the way a lot of us got through that fight is just a high DPS champion. Do as much damage as you possibly can. Don't even worry about baiting out any kind of specials, because it's so hard to evade it anyway that you're probably just dead if he does pop a special. So just do whatever damage you can, and then pop a revive, go back in, rinse and repeat until he's down. But there are champions that have high DPS and auto evade, for example, like Stark Spidey, so he's really good for it. Oraplexian sent it over a couple bucks. Thank you very much, Oraplexian. Saying Joel comes back when Brian finishes the website. Is this true? Do I need to just turn the website live right now? He said, Joel said deal. I need this in writing. And all of your magic beans. And a Hard Rock Cafe jacket. But Plexian, thank you very much for the $2, man. BG, spend some energy. You're maxed. I know, I am maxed out. Actually, well, I'll go spend some when I'm done with my 550s. I don't really have too much left to do. You'll be proud of me, BG. Milestones in the 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, basic, 4-star featured, and scooped all 3 tier 1 alphas fits. You're killing it, dude. I am proud. And there's still a whole day left in the arena. You knocked that out all in 2 days? Dude, so proud right now. So proud. Hopefully my voice doesn't distract from Cam's sultry, dulcet tones. Am I even saying that word correctly? I can't become a member until he finished the website either, so that'd be a great 2-for-1 if Joel came back too. I don't know if I want Abdo as a member. I guess so, though. Wait, 2-for-1. All right, I'm in. Let's turn this website live. But hold that thought. Esmir sending over $10. Esmir, thank you very much, man. Saying I was half asleep brushing my teeth this morning and looked up. There was a spider crawling up the side of my bathroom mirror about 3 inches wide. I screamed like a girl and thought of you. Why'd you think of me? I didn't scream. I mean, it wasn't all that girl-like, was it? But Esmir, thank you very much. Maybe you thought of me because if I was there, I would have protected you. Like the spider eater that I am. Oh man, I can't imagine actually eating a spider. There's YouTube videos out there of people cooking spiders and eating them. Like those big-ass spiders. Don't search for them. Maybe I shouldn't have told you about them because now your curiosity is going to get to the best of you. You're going to go look at it and then you're going to be scarred for life. Because that's what happened to me. But Esmir, thank you very much for the $10, man. I really appreciate that. Demiak, what's up, dude? Brian, I have good news and bad news. Good news is Little Debbie snack cakes were on sale. Bad news, you have to buy 4 boxes to get the discount. And I did. Oh, Demiak. You know, sometimes they tell you you have to buy that stuff. This might have been one of those actual times. A little pro tip for anyone who maybe doesn't go grocery shopping all that much. Maybe you've fallen into these traps by these devious grocers. By these gross grocers. Sometimes they'll tell you, like, if you buy 2 or buy 3 or whatever, then you get it at some discounted rate. Most times you only gotta buy 1. If it's like, you know, if it normally costs like $6 and they're like 2 for 10, and you buy 1, it'll be like, no, $5. Just kind of comes up automatically like that. BGE recently noticed that She-Hulk has incredible thighs. I took her to 455 afterwards immediately. Yuki, that's the best way to rank up champions. Based on thigh thickness. Spider's got lots of nutrition. Yeah, and poison. I'm going to balance all that out. And why do you know that? I shouldn't know it, Art of Chaos, but I've seen it. And I couldn't help clicking on it, and now you know why the real reason I hate Spider. I legit forgot the sound of your voice. I've got the podcast going now. I miss you. Joel, you could come back anytime. We could talk. We could dance if you want to. We can do many things. YouTube vids, you've never seen a travel show in Asia, I take it? Ever seen an Idiot Abroad? I bet you'd love it. Wasn't that, what's his name? Anthony Bourdain, I think? Was that his? Or was that some other travel and eating show? I did never watch it though, just because I knew that they were going to be eating crazy things, and no, I didn't want to watch stuff like that. No, this was, I don't know, it was the title of the video. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was something along the lines of Asian woman cooks and eats tarantulas or something like that. And yeah. Don't go searching for it. I don't know why I'm still talking about it. I'm going to stop talking about it right now. Truth be told, I just started a new job and have a lot more flexibility and time on my hands. Not saying anything. Just have more time on my hands. Joel, even if you just join their podcast or something, just one time. You know you want to. It would be interesting. It would be fun. Remember fun, Joel? Do you remember fun? Joel, there's a 98-day calendar coming up. This is the perfect time to come back. You get a 5-star awakening gem from it. It's beautiful, man. Now's the time. Now I'm wondering what spiders taste like. Poisonous death. ABG ran my epic rift runs and I got 500 5-star shards, 2,000 6-star shards, feature 5-star crystal, and a 5-star science awakening gem. Well, hot damn, dude. That's really good. You got some really good stuff in there, man. Some really, really good stuff. Would love to have Joel on, and the podcast too, right? Trying to find a suitable opportunity to say no more Namor puns. Help a brother out. No. Those puns are old. They're washed up. We've passed that point. We've moved on. ABG Mysterio sounds like a really good counter for Mr. Sinister Act 6. Does he? Does he get a... Is he poison immune? And does he have a fury buff? Because that's interesting. I do need a counter. Oh, I wish you didn't tell me that, because now... Oh... No, now I kind of want to go for no, it's Ricky Gervais' friend Carl Pilkington. Come on, what's his real name? That's not a real name. Is it? Who is a very odd fellow, kind of like you, and hates to travel, so they send him all over the world, and he's very British. It's hilarious. Okay. Got it. What was... I mean, I kind of thought it was wrong when I was saying Anthony Bourdain. What was the name of his show? I don't remember his. I never watched it, but, like, I always heard the name of it. I almost watched it one time when I was traveling in, like, a hotel and didn't know any of the channels, clicking around, sitting in those beds with the filthy sheets, probably. You know, flipping through the travel channel. BG, have said that before? Totally you? It probably would be me, minus the British part. But I could try to throw on a fake British accent if that would help. Actually, no, I couldn't. I don't, because no, never mind. I don't even want to try. It would sound bad. It would sound real bad. Anthony Bourdain had a couple of shows, but you're probably thinking of No Reservations. Huh. For some reason, it doesn't sound familiar, but that probably is it, yeah. Namor Special 3 is breathtaking? It is. Fury buff? No, but I believe he does insane poison damage, regeneration, reduction, or heal block, and is poison immune if his bowl isn't cracked, which just don't die. Huh, that's one of his abilities? That's pretty interesting. If you don't gain a Fury buff, he's not so good. I mean, if you have Heimdall, then it's fine, but... Yeah, without that, I don't know how much help he would actually be. For that fight, in particular, at least. I legit am going to listen to your podcast. I need to mute the Baldy first. Well, damn it. This is why self-promotion doesn't work in here, guys. We just lost Joel. We lost him to the podcast. Damn it. Brian, did you grind Medusa Arena? No, I already have Medusa maxed out. She was my first ever 565, first ever Sig 200. She's all set. is all set. Wish me luck though, BG. Gonna save up and throw away all my units from Arena over the next few weeks into Mysterio calves, which won't be a lot because they're expensive. They are expensive. Well, good luck, man. Good luck. How do you build power with Sim Supreme? Justin, I still don't exactly know how that guy works. Legacy has a Sim Supreme guide, which I highly recommend checking out because he's pretty good with Sim Supreme. I think over time, like when you just automatically when your phases change or whatever they're called, you gain some power based on some mechanic that he has. I gained most of my power through the Mystic Dispersion Mastery and staggering buffs off of Champion. But yeah, he also gains power like that too. But you definitely want to check out Legacy's guide because I don't know much about him. Too bad you don't have a podcast, Brian. I know. You guys have stolen Joel from my heart. Does winning Mysterio give you a free Heimdall? Like, buy one, get one free? Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice deal. Alright, all my 550s, they're done for. I'm at 27.4. Honestly, I'm doing way better in this arena than I expected. Doing way better in this arena than I expected, considering I'm not using any 330s. I bet if you made a video about him, you'd probably learn how to play him too. Oh, I definitely would. Yeah, because I don't think I'm making any more champion guides unless they're as detailed as my Void guide, basically. Hopefully not as long, though. The goal is to make it as detailed, but shave off some time from it. Somewhere in like the 15-20 minute range. Alright, anyway, though, let's... What else do I got here? I got to dump energy, right? Yeah, let's do that. So, the only thing I'm really dumping my energy on is this Expert Proving Ground thing. Which... Got some champs to throw in. Let's do that. Yeah, we can just grab this guy, whatever. Never mind. Let's pull out Void. We might as well. There we go. Stop being so far ahead of me, Clobber Time. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I'm probably gonna miss. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how that'd make you feel better. I hope you get the champion. Let's just erase everything I just said, and I'll just say I hope that you get the champion. Shave off some time, just like your head, BG. Are you making fun of the fact that I don't have hair? You guys liking your new place? Joel, yeah, man. The new place is good. I don't know if Laura's still in here. Yeah, she might have went to sleep already. She goes to sleep a little bit earlier these days, just a little bit. Any uses for a 6-star Vulture, my other 6-star Loki, Jane Foster, Mephisto, Hawkeye, and Sentry. Vulture, maybe. Vulture, you know, he's one of those champions that kind of sucks. He has some okay synergies, and his abilities, they're not totally terrible if you're stuck in a situation where you have to use a 6-star, like in Act 6. I could see Vulture maybe coming in handy on some of those fights, actually. So, you know, otherwise, if it wasn't for those gates, I would say, nah, Vulture, he sucks. But, yeah, he might have some use. Did you just dupe my 6-star Sim Supreme? Did you really, Art of Chaos? Well, that's pretty awesome. Rank 2 for champion? Maybe. I mean, the Awaken ability does help against champion because sometimes you're not able to hit into him to apply those staggers. So, Awaken ability does help, and I don't think it needs to be too high a Sig level. Of course, the Sig levels help, but... I don't know, man. Actually, here's what I would do personally, Art of Chaos. I would leave him at rank 1. and I would just use them at rank 1. I'm going in there with an unboosted one, whereas maybe you can just like pop a boost to get him up to that level and still take him down pretty quick. Even without the boost, I feel like you can get it done with a rank 4, but oh wait, you're going for a Legends run though, aren't you? I was thinking of just a casual clear. For a Legends run, it would matter having him at a higher level. Possibly then for a Legends run. I don't know, that's a really tough call. I don't know if you have any other champions that you're considering ranking up to help you throughout the run, but it certainly would speed up the fight. Is Vulture worth a tech gem? No. No, I would say absolutely not. What do you think about new Mysterio? I haven't looked into him yet. I normally don't take a look at the early info that gets out there. I usually wait until, you know, like the content creators, they make their videos or something like that, where we can see a little bit more more about them, especially like on the live servers. Because sometimes what happens is the info comes out early, people start talking about those champions, and then something gets nerfed about the champion before it even hits the live servers. So I don't like to look at the info ahead of time, just knowing that something could change. I hate to not use him after taking him to rank 2. I mean, I think you would use him, but I don't know. Here's the other thing about Sim Supreme. He's really good for that fight. But if I was going for a speed run, you do have to sit through a bunch of special 3 animations. Like, there might be faster ways to go about it, you know? Like, I don't know if you have She-Hulk, but I think She-Hulk is faster. If you could rank her up. And apparently easier to use, too. And that would probably be a better way to go. Do you lose in life if you move constantly? Because if you always live in the same room, then you stay in first place. What? If you're on your 4th house, 4th place. Oh god, what have I found? You're right. 4th place. Oh my goodness. Is She-Hulk really faster? I think so, man. Because you don't have to sit through special 3 animations. And it's lower. I think it's lower risk of death because the fight is so controlled. If you look at any video with She-Hulk, he's just stuck in the corner because of how you know, once you get those Furies built up, he's just constantly throwing those specials. The taunt is so strong. I'm thinking rank 5 Beardo will be my fastest option, right? It'd be a good option for the final 10%, that's for sure, Abdo. I don't know about taking him down to that point. I haven't seen like a full attempt with Beardo for like the, you know, the main part of it or something. Something could change. Cough, cough, fury, cough. What does that mean? Cough, cough, fury, cough. What's the 1,000 5-star shard cutoff these days? 1,000 5-star shards, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 6.5 million. But, you know, could go a little bit higher than that, for sure. What are your fave tacos? I'm more of a burrito fan myself. I don't know if I have a favorite taco. I don't know if I have a favorite burrito for that matter. I just like to eat them. Pretty much whatever's inside is good. Actually, I mean, I don't like fish tacos. I know some people like those things. I didn't. Pass. Pass all day on that. I don't like any kind of seafood. It'd be amazing if there was a skip button for the special 3. Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be very nice. Something about the champion could change from the early info. Nick Fury. Okay. I was thinking we're talking about fighting the champion boss in Act 6. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, Nick Fury was a little bit different because, you know, we did have to get hands-on experience with that. The Aegon, I think it was Aegon, that synergy that he had, right? Or was it with the champion? Whoever had the synergy that paired up with Sentry, that gave him a lot of, I think it was crit and crit damage or something like that. That got nerfed big time before anyone got their hands on the champion. You know, there was that leaked info. It was in the videos and all that. Idolist and Legacy made videos. Not trying to throw them under the bus. I'm just explaining. They made videos about the abilities, just like lots of people make videos about the abilities and stuff like that. And as they're theory crafting it all, I guess, you know, the devs thought about it and were like, ooh, you know what? Maybe that's too strong or something like that. And then nerf. Do you think She-Hulk or Spider-Gwen is worth rank 4? I think they're both worth rank 4. She-Hulk seems to be the more useful of the two, but Spider-Gwen is really fun to play. She's a very fluid champion overall. Feels good animation-wise. You hyped for Far From Home? I probably won't see it right away. I still got to catch up on the Marvel movies. I haven't seen Endgame yet. So yeah. Someone said Endgame is back in, back in theaters though, right? I gotta check this out real quick. Let me Google it in my area. Actually, screw this. I'll check it out later. I thought I could do it in like 2 seconds, but it didn't come up right away. All right, anyway. Ken Kratzer, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, send it over, Buck. Thank you very much, Ken. Where's your previous message? Or maybe there is no previous message. Just sent over, Buck. I don't see a message. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the buck. If I did miss something, please let me know. I'll try to watch out for it. You have till Tuesday night. Oh, the Spider-Verse? Star, I don't know if I'm going to watch it that soon. We're going to watch it, though. Laura and I already talked about it. We're going to watch the movie. That might be too soon for us. We might have to watch it, like, not this weekend, but next weekend. We got some other things that we gotta take care of first. Okay. What else was I gonna do? AQ's done. My top champions are done. I spent some energy. All right. Let's go knock out some of these other arena things. I guess I might as well finish up the 3-star arena. Let me see what I have in the overflow again. OMG, why are dogs the best? Because they're always happy. That's what makes them the best, no matter what happens to them. Alright, 3 science ones. That's all I have here. If I remember correctly, I think I have mutant tech and science that I can still use, though. So let's grab some of these guys. Do I have a boost? Oh, one last boost. Okay. Alright, so just tech and science. Got it. BG just finished my first clear of Act 5. Congratulations, man. Well done. Rank 5, Gwenpool, Medusa, Corvus, Sib, or Stark Spidey. I think that's Stark Spidey at least. Or maybe it's Sim Supreme. Void, Luke Cage. Everyone is duped except Corvus, Luke Cage, and Void. Well, definitely don't go with Void if he's not awakened. Don't go with Luke Cage, period. Whether he was awakened or not. I would also recommend not going with Gwenpool. I'd say the options are more between Corvus, Medusa, Hyperion, and SS. One of those. As for who you're going to rank up, that's kind of personal preference, man. Whatever champion you like playing. I don't know what's going to fit best with your other champions and all that, too. But whoever you're playing the most as a rank 4, you could just take them to rank 5, and that'd be good. If you're running Suicides, then you probably want to go with Corvus. If not, then you probably want to go with one of the others. But there's too many champions in there for me to make that decision for you. Hopefully that narrows things down a little bit at least. Christian sending over $1. Give me one sec, Christian. Let me see where your last one's at. Can't find it. Let me control F it. Aha, here we go. How to gain power. Yes, wait, that was an old comment. Was there... Here we go. Rank 4, Venom the Duck or Tech Spidey? They're both good. It's tough for me because I feel like I am not a fan of Stark Spidey, and I am a fan of Venom the Duck, so my decision making here is possibly a little bit biased here. Oh, they're both good. You know, I don't have a ranked up Venom the Duck. If I did, I would certainly use him more. I barely use my Stark Spidey, but there are still times that I use him. I want to say Stark Spidey. I mean, I'm sorry. I want to say Venom the Duck, but again, it might just be my bias talking there. So that's kind of all I could say on that. Like, I don't know who your other champions are either. I don't know if you already have like a Blade ranked up or something like that, and you know that would certainly increase the value on that Stark Spidey. Or your path in Alliance War. I don't even know all the nodes in Alliance War. I don't know if Stark Spidey's even good for some of these newer nodes, but I'm sure he's not bad for some of them at least. That's a tough call, dude. Good luck with your decision. I think more people have Stark Spidey's ranked up, so he's the more proven of the champions, but Venom the Duck is also great. And I would prefer to have a Venom the Duck myself. ABG, did you still use Venom for Mephisto and Mordo for Final Quest and Variant 2? Having trouble with only those two. I don't know who I used for those. I might have. I don't know. That quest was a little bit of a blur. It kind of went by quicker than Variant 1 did for me, so I don't remember a whole lot out of Variant 2. Wait, when the F did you drop the Starkey endorsement? I was never a big fan of Stark Spidey. Like, he's a powerful champion. I'm not saying that he's a weak champion or anything like that. So hopefully that's clear. I just don't enjoy playing him. I don't like the auto evade that he has. He was once known for his super high damage output, but now a bunch of champions have that really high damage output. And he's such a glass cannon compared to someone like Venom the Duck, who is so damn tanky. Stark Spidey doesn't have the immunities, neither does Venom the Duck, but, you know, some of these other heavier hitting champions also come with some type of immunity, such as Ghost, with her ability to shrug off debuffs, or Corvus, who at least has bleed immunity with glaives up, or shock immunity and stuff like that. So, yeah, like I said, though, there are still times I use Stark Spidey. I might use him this weekend. I'm gonna be back in Act 6 this weekend. I think I only used him for one path so far, for one fight so far, which was the Kingpin boss. But yeah, I might use him. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna use him for like the tech gates and stuff like that, and don't want to totally crap on him. He's still a good champion. I just don't enjoy playing him so much. Anything Stark Spidey's animations are awful. You should see the new one, Pukes. I heard you say something about that in the Alliance chat. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So BG thinks Sparky is the new age Rocket. Oh, totally, yeah. I always thought that about him. You know, both tech champions, both super glass cannons. It's just that Stark Spidey was actually good. Well, actually, I mean, you know, Rocket was good for his time, too. He just was overshadowed by some other champions as well, I guess. Alright, I think this might be the last round I need to do. Maybe I'll do one more round after this. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably do one more round after this, actually. Might as well use up last couple boosts here. Stark Spidey's good for inverse controls. I destroy that path with him. Yeah, that's not a bad champion to use for it. Build up a few poise charges and then just sit there doing heavy attacks where you don't really need to worry about the inverse control so much. I like the new thing they're doing where evade champs won't evade if you're holding block. Make them much more playable offensively speaking. Yes, Aaron Abdo. I wish they were all like that. Apparently there's going to be a synergy to make the other Spideys that way, which I think is silly. I think you just, you know, if you're attacking into block or whatever, it just, you shouldn't evade. It would help people to switch Nightcrawler, and it would help people playing these champions to be better. I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons why they don't do it is because of Nightcrawler. Maybe they don't want to make him easier. But yeah, I wish it was like that, man. I wish it was like that. Just offensively, it's so annoying playing champions that have really high evade chance. It makes it so much more difficult to play. It doesn't bother me so much with champions that have it on a timer, like Ultron never really bothered me. I know it bothered other people though. But trying to play like a high Sig level OG Spidey or a Miles Morales when you have a lot of charges built up, it's such a pain. Glad I was right. I was worried I was completely wrong with that comparison for a second. No, you were right. Why don't you use the 3x boost? I like to save those for a time where I really need it. Right now my top champions are on cooldown anyway, so I have a little bit of time to spare. And yeah, I'll just use these boosts for right now. There are some times where I'm really crunched for time and gotta bust out the 3x, and then I can get, you know, an arena done in like 20 rounds versus the 54 rounds that this is gonna be. You're extremely biased just because you can't play Stark Spidey to save your life. Whoa, man. Hey, that Stark Spidey has gotten me through lots of war fights. You are correct in that I can't play him very well. But hey, that may be too far. I can do all right. I need a fun tech champion. Who's a fun tech champion? Well, I guess we'll go Ghost. What the? Let's double check. Yeah, I didn't think I had. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, I did use the hell out of the switch trick once I learned it. After they removed it, I just went back to not trying to switch Nightcrawler and just fighting like his OG Spidey, Black Widow, or Golden Adaptoid. I do for the most part too. Normally I only attack into him when he's like parry stunned or something like that. But certain combinations of nodes make Nightcrawler just the biggest pain in the ass. He's one of the most difficult for me to fight. Mutant champions in general are probably the most difficult defenders for me personally to take down. With Domino, Havoc, Nightcrawler, I just hate them. You look at some other classes, and they have some annoying champions too, like Skill, with like Korg and Killmonger and stuff like that. But I feel like these other guys, they're just, oh man, not very fun. Not very fun at all, for me at least. It's like half a fart. Exactly like half a fart. I got 2 6-star for the first time. I got Namor and Invisible Woman. Ooh. Wait, what? I got 2 6-star for the first time. Those are your first 6 stars? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just saying first 6 stars popping open the Cav crystals? Because, man, that's either way. Good stuff. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm done here. I think this is more than enough to pick up a 3-star Invisible Woman. So, let's claim this stuff out of the overflow real quick. Let's claim this crystal first, more important. Who do you find most annoying to fight, BG? Probably Domino. Hey, do you have any prediction when Mr. Fantastic's story and playable status is going to be released and added to the game? I think the current rumors are December. There was something about the last beacon being available in December. So probably then. Maybe a little bit earlier than that. I don't know. Because I think they said by December or something, so. Just got Civil Warrior as my first 6-star today. Congrats on getting your first 6-star. Even though he's not the best. Civil Warrior, you know, he's not the worst either. He's not totally terrible. I like the power drain from him. And I think he has heal block on heavy or something like that too that you can kind of chain. Sometimes may come in handy. But okay, I guess from here, well, I guess there's more arena to play. There's always more arena to play. He's great value vision, yeah. Kind of comparable. BG, have you changed the way you farm revives? Sort of. I stopped farming them. That's the only way I've changed it. If you're talking about the video that I made, revive farming, no, nothing has changed since then, that I'm aware of at least. All those methods are still pretty much the only methods and the best methods. All right, I guess I got to get these alphas. I really need these alphas, so might as well start this up. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain getting these tier 1 alphas, man. Normally pretty easy, but not while doing a big grind for Invisible Woman, or semi-big grind at least. BG didn't read. You did? Cheers, bro. Wait, what? Well, thank you very much. Cheers right back at you, I guess. How do you feel about the class trip event, or have you not looked into it? I haven't really looked into it. We can pull that up real quick. It's on the forums, right? I kind of glanced over at the rewards, but I don't know exactly how it works. Alright, finish up this fight real quick. So yeah, what's the deal here, guys? How do you get this stuff? These are the rewards, right? Are these the complete rewards here, I guess? Because it says, for completion and exploration of these difficulties, including chapter and quest rewards, you will receive. So yeah, I guess this is all of it. So looking at Master... That's funny. Master gives more 5-star shards than the Epic. So you get over 10k 5-star shards, I guess, in total. Ooh, that's a good amount of tier 1 alpha catalysts. Happy about that. Yeah. Oh, damn. All right. Tier 4 basic, which is always good. Ultimate homesick crystal. Shield markers, which I guess that's for something else that we'll go take a look at. Some 6-star shards. Ooh, decent. A little bit of tier 5 basic. Not a crazy amount, but it's something, I guess. Oh, baby. Some tier 4. Dude, you get a lot of tier 1 alpha, though. I like that. Okay. A couple of 4-star crystals as well. So what is the other thing that you could spend stuff on? Purchase limit 5. Okay. Oh, well, some of these have 10, I guess. Okay. Wait, why does this cost so much? What? Oh, it scrolled up. Whoops. I was looking at this one. Why does this cost so much? Why is this 1,000 versus some of the other things? I mean, I guess the other things are pretty weak. Tier 3 catalysts. This stuff's pretty weak. Where's like the tier 2 alpha or something? I guess that stuff's not there. Wow, 7,200 cost 1,000 of these. I don't even know how much 1,000 is, but looking at the other list of rewards, 1,000 sounded like a lot. Maybe the things if it's left over. I forgot. Is that a monthly or a challenge thing? It's like a challenge thing, Dicer. They said it's something kind of similar to Gwenpool Goes to the Movies. You sound like the first 5 posts of the thread. Rewards seem meh to me. Well, at least they aren't RNG based. Rewards are okay. Looks cool. It's unfortunate I have Sim Supreme, Venom the Duck already. Oh, is Venom the Duck going to be available? Means I can only be happy with Sparky from Legendary Crystal. I don't like the odds. Interesting. Best part about the rewards for me will be the tier 12, tier 5 basic, and 6-star shards. This is kind of funny. Oh man, Alright, hopefully if this person happens to see this, which they probably aren't going to see this, but hopefully they don't get too mad at me saying this, but this person basically just said, the best part of the rewards for me will be the best part of the rewards, basically. Like the highest level stuff. Like, of course that's the best part. But okay, anyway. Yeah, they said it's something similar to Gwenpool Goes to the Movies, I guess, but I think they said it was going to be a bit harder. But I don't think it's going to be too hard or something. I don't know. I didn't read this. Yeah, just kind of skimming through. I didn't see anything mentioning about the difficulty, but yeah. Well, I mean, it's cool. I'll be happy to do it and get these rewards. Any kind of bonus rewards they're going to throw out for a little quest like that, man, I'll take it. Who do you think is going to be released with Mr. Fantastic? Probably, Doom. The store sucks, more about the quest. That's what it seems like. The quest rewards are I think are fine. I mean, we have to see what the quest looks like first, I guess, but it seems like they were fine. The store though, the store is what seems kind of weak. Do quest, get things. Brian wants more tier 2A. Yes. Kingpin down. All that's left is 6.2.5. Rest 100%. And good evening. B Manny, what's up, man? Very nice, dude. I mean, you've probably already seen 6.2.5. Seems like the most difficult of all the quests. So, you have to really put on the big boy pants for that one, dude. It gets rough in there. But it's pretty interesting. I think it's pretty fun overall. We'll see what you think after you go through it, if you like it or not. I'm upset they immediately changed the rewards. Originally posted we got 1,000 6-star crystals. Son of a... Can you imagine that? 1,000 6-star crystals? That'd be a way to end the gate hate right there. I mean, I guess if you just started the game, Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic might not be the best. I guess if you couldn't actually use it on any champions, but still, like they just named the highest level of rewards. BG, do you think reducing 2-star and 3-star cooldowns would negatively impact new players? Should Kabam reduce cooldown? No, I don't think they should reduce the cooldown. Reduction of cooldown for your champions increases the overall points that you need to put up for the arena to get the ranked rewards. It would help them get the milestones faster, I guess, but still, I like the fact that there's cooldowns for your champions, because it gives you some break time where you don't need to be just glued to your phone while still also competing for some of these rewards, you know? What's the easiest way to get 6 stars without paying for it? The easiest way? I mean, there's not really a ton of easy ways right now. It's still kind of one of the rarest resources. But you have things like the high-level, high-tier Alliance Wars. I think only the top 2 tiers, or is it the top 3 tiers that give 6-star shards? That's probably going to get expanded on pretty soon, but probably still going to be pretty high tier. Duplicating 5 stars. Some of the specialty events, like the one I was just kind of looking at. Arena will give some. The 5-star arena. The ranked rewards. And then some of the other solo quests will also give some 6-star shards as well. But they're all kind of end game type things, pretty much. Alright, some of my 4 stars are coming back. That's good. I could probably use those to get on the infinite streak here. Probably sacrifice one of my rounds to pick up the tier 1 alphas and hope that it doesn't bite me in the butt. Level 53, got 5 expiring tier 2 alpha. Does the storage expand anytime? I don't know what your storage is at. The maximum storage is 12. Yeah, I don't know where you're currently at. Is there any way that you could use those things? I know sometimes it can be tough if you don't have the other resources and stuff. But it would hurt to see those go to waste. Level 55 it may expand. Or level 60 at latest. Yeah, possibly. I'm real curious to see what your cap is at right now. I thought they lowered some of the requirements for that stuff. For the catalyst storage, but I don't remember what exactly they changed about it, if anything. There's a website that has it somewhere. Is there actually, or are you just talking about my make-believe website? Her level 55 expands to 9 max. I'm at 6 max currently. Okay. It could be. Yeah, if you're able to kind of spend some energy refills questing to get some experience. That could be a way to save those, which would be worth it. Because even no matter how far you are in this game, Tier 2 Alpha, they are just, they're hard to get, like, or hard to get enough, I should say. You know, my alliance mates, they're constantly held back by Tier 2 Alphas. Me too, of course. I would love to get more of those. Alright, come on. Stinking Hawkeye with your special 3. Hey BG, how many matches/rounds can you do at one time before waiting to refresh? I'm trying to do the math of how many battleship you get compared to me. 5-star feature arena. Wait. How many? Oh, okay. Sorry, I misread that. Well, I have 91 5-stars. So, you know, I can do 30 rounds there. Then I have 17 6-stars, so, you know, basically 6 rounds there. 4 stars, I have like 45 rounds. It's either 44 or 45, I can't remember. I have a lot of those. I don't normally run all of those, though. They're that much more valuable that early on. Do whatever you gotta do not to have those go to waste. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. If you gotta spend some units to you know, to burn through some quests and you know, with a experience boost on or something like that, do what you can. Better get cracking on the site for Joel. I know. I hope he actually does come back. That'd make me pretty happy. Does Omega Red need to be awakened? Pretty much, yeah. Without his awakened ability, his damage output is not great. You can use him in some situations, but for the most part, he's got to be awakened. Act 5 initial completion gives a decent amount. Not heard of. Yeah. Trying to go from heroic to master in the monthly event quest. The difficulty gap is insane. It is a big step up. You can definitely get there, though. Getting some new characters, some new rank ups, and if I can direct you over to the Dork Lessons channel. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a series called How to Fight Like a Ninja. And there's a bunch of good videos in that series that can, you know, help to up your game in terms of your fighting ability and stuff like that. So all those things combined, you will eventually get there. But this is kind of a slow-moving game, so you know, don't stress it if you can't immediately make that jump. There's other jumps that you're going to be making after that too. But the reward bump up is nice when you can actually start, you know, doing master consistently. But you forgot how long Hawkeye's specialty animation was. Do you know who has the longest? I don't. I want to say... I want to say none of them are longer than about 12 seconds. I feel like that's like a hard limit that they have on them, but I might be wrong on that. I can tell you the ones that feel the longest, though. Yellow Jackets feels super long. Ultron's feels pretty long. Venom's feels pretty long. Joe Fixit feels pretty long. There's a lot of them that feel long, actually. Namor has a long special 3. I guess. His, to me, doesn't feel that long, even though you do have to watch it a few times. Maybe it's just because it looks cool. That's normally what makes it feel longer to me, is that, you know, some of them are just, they're painful to watch. They're so boring. Yellow Jacket, oh, fly around to the back of you and then zap you in the back. Oh, fly around again and zap you again. Who cares? Like, that guy is just annoying. Deadpool's on that damn phone forever, feels like. Yeah, dude, Deadpool. Ultron Special 3 is a mini-story. Yeah, a 3-part mini-story. 5th run of Epic Rifts, 505-star shards every freaking run. Ah, Uncle Wally. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Some unfortunate luck there, dude. 5-star Aegon yesterday. Congratulations. Ranked him to 565 today. Congratulations. Awakened him and put to Sig 100. Even being only halfway there, he's insane with synergies. Oh yeah. He can be pretty strong once you get that combo built up. What feels long? You just rattled off a list of things you've felt that were long. Oh, I feel lots of things that are long, yeah. Man, I can't imagine starting a new account and rush through the story quest. Lose those goodies and the overflow must hurt. Maybe that's why Kabam put the gates and star requirements. They probably did it for other reasons, but yeah, man, it definitely does hurt seeing stuff go like that. I hope they increase the cap for Tier 2 alphas pretty soon, actually. I would love to see them increase it to 15. I mean, I want them all to go to 15, like... I don't know, 15 feels reasonable. Like, with the Tier 4 basic is already at 15. The Tier 1 Alpha, for some reason, is only at 12, which... Come on, man. Like, that's not even 3 rank ups as a 5-star. You know? That's barely 2 rank ups. And then the Tier 2 Alpha, you know, you need a lot of those to take a champion to rank 5 from rank 3 or whatever. So, yeah, I hope they increase the cap. I think it's fine to have a cap because it does force people to make a decision and not to just sit on your resources forever. But and these caps were fine once upon a time, but we're not in those days anymore. I need to go to at least 15. Honestly, the Tier 1 Alpha could go to 20. Thing is, what size? XL? Yeah, I believe so. I could double check just to make sure. Oh, I must click sell. Yep, XL. I must have 4 Tier 5 basic. Not at Hector level, but should pick one to rank soonish. Yeah, definitely. Get them rank ups going. Against star requirements were just due to the fact they wanted Act 6 to be patient content you waited for, in a sense. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest reason they added the gates was just to keep people wanting to get those characters, to increase the desirability of them. Because, I mean, even when we get rank 3 6-stars, 565 5-star champions are going to be so strong, and some of them are so overpowered that you could probably use them for a very, very long time to come. And I'm sure people will be using them for a very, very long time to come. But, you know, at least it feels better when you have those like decent 6-stars that you pull that are like, I'm never going to use this because I have just better 5-stars. Kind of feels better actually being able to use those characters. And of course, that's how Kabam makes their money, is selling the crystals that contain these characters. So I think that's why they did it. BG yesterday pulled 5-star Iceman. Should I be happy or not? He is my 14th 5-star. Yeah, of course you should be happy. There's a lot of people that ranked up their Iceman. There's a lot of content about Iceman. Recommend doing a quick little YouTube search if you want to learn more about the character. BG, any point to saving energy refills, or should I just burn through them if I'm trying to 100% Act 4? There's not a big reason to save them. For the most part, you can just burn them right away. There are a couple of times where it can be good to save them. If your alliance participates in like the 3-day completion event, it's good to save them and burn them during that time. Or you could burn them in like the event quest completion daily solo event.
that you know, you wouldn't be able to burn them in Act 4, but you could burn them in something like the event quest. That way, for the rest of the time, rest of the month, and you could focus on, you know, Act 4. But they're kind of small things. For the most part, you can just kind of burn them right away. If you're really looking to optimize your game and get the most out of the rewards, you can choose to do those things, but most people don't. I do. Give me them units, man. Give me them units, give me those extra rewards, but most people don't care. Gates created needs similar to Variant, where you need to expand roster size, so I'm a fan. Just sucks to be patient at times. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm actually, after experiencing the gates, I don't really have a problem with the gates. I still dislike the locking out of 4-star characters, though. That's more annoying to me than the gates are. I understand why they're doing it for the same exact reason, but it doesn't feel so good. The gates, I feel like they add more to the gameplay than like the lockout does. Because I don't know, it's kind of fun to like, for me at least. I also totally understand that most people don't find this fun, but for me it was kind of fun, like, you know, just looking at one class type of champions and then being like, okay, I've got to bring in like 3 or 4 of these, and who's my extra slot going to be, and like, you know, it's fun assembling a team like that for me. So I actually didn't mind the gates at all. And the 6-star gates, those paths are easier. So like the one in Act 6, they had, you know, or I'm sorry, the Quest 6 has all 1-stars. The one in Quest 5, I haven't gone down that path yet, but it seems easier than most of the other paths in that quest. So I don't even have a problem with those either. But yeah, it would be nice if they can get rid of like the restriction or whatever. The specifics of the gate is dumb. 3 cosmic should be 5 plus 6, not just 5. Yeah, kind of with like a 5-star or higher of X class than 5-star only, but yeah. Yeah. I've kind of got mixed feelings on it, and kind of don't care either way. I definitely understand why people would want that. And I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't like, you know, I would have no complaints if they did change it to something like that. But I also don't think I care enough to like, even like if I was gonna do a review on it, honestly I don't even think I would care enough to like mention it, just because I don't know, it actually just doesn't bother me, I guess. But I get why it definitely bothers other people. But alright, let's keep it going. IBG, in your opinion, does Sim Supreme need to be awakened for 6.2 the champion? Doesn't need to be awakened, no, but it helps. It's just one other way to get the stagger going on champion, which if he's being passive, sometimes you can't get your attacks in to apply the staggers, so it helps. I think .2 6-star gate. .2's 6-star gate is the aspect of chaos one. Not too hard. That's the second quest. I think you need 2 in that, right, or something. I haven't looked at that path so much. I looked at the deeper gates to see how those were, but I haven't looked at that quest. Since there are limited options paired with 4-star lockout, just seems like it wasn't well thought out. Maybe. I don't know. It's... I wish that the Ultron from Labyrinth wasn't, or was a better option for that fight. I wish, like, I don't mind Caustic Temper because you have a way of getting that Ultron. But combined with the other node that's on there, yeah, I wish they had it combined with something else. Just so that if you did get unlucky and didn't have a Caustic Temper champion, well, there's a way to get one. Maybe you have very few solo options for rank 5 forts, and even they aren't going to solo. Yeah, I mean, I think you pretty much need the Heimdall thing to solo him, but we're also playing with more than one character. I don't know. The only reason I say maybe is just because I had fun doing the fight, man. I know I have good options for it too. But I kind of like when fights are demanding like that. They're real demanding like that. I think there's enough options in the pool that you can use to get past it. Like, you know, we were still kind of discovering things as I was going through it. Where Void, I think I could have dealt a pretty good amount of that guy's health from it. I would have preferred to see a different combination of nodes, though. So, yeah. I think I'm just... I guess my thing is this. I'm just not bothered by it. Like... Yeah, I would have preferred to see a different combination of nodes, but I also don't think it's that bad as is, kind of thing. What is this word? Lyripipe? Lyripipe. What the hell is a lyripipe? I think this is some type of an animal. I feel like this is a bird with a long beak, long nose, a long pipe, you know? That's my guess. I was moving along and set to be home by like 11:30, 12 a.m. Then my second truck showed up, leaving work now. Ugh. Damn, Dicer. It is pretty late for you. Holy crap. That's a sandpiper? Really? VD, just be honest, the community just needs to get better at game, right? What's up, Frojo? I wouldn't say that, man. I do. Okay, here's my thing about the content in general, though. I've watched a lot of people go through it at this point. Not a ton, but I've watched people go through it, and this is also based on my own experience from other content and watching people go through other content as well. Here's what happens every single time new content is released. Try going through it the first time. God, this is terrible design. This is impossible. This is cash grab. All this stuff. Second path, it's a little bit better. Third path, getting the hang of it. And like fourth path, like this is easy. Like if people just took a little bit more time instead of kind of brute forcing their way through on that first time, then most things in Act 6 wouldn't be as bad as people kind of make it out to be. And it's not like a skill thing, need to get better type of thing. It's more of just like take more than 5 minutes to get used to like what you're fighting kind of thing, you know? Wise men say only fools rush in. There we go. There's the line. BG just lost my streak in the 5-star arena and want to launch my phone, not paying attention on who I picked. Ugh. I've been there, man. I've done that. That always sucks, man. I love you too, Frojo, man. Like Collector Fight when it first came out versus now is much different, but yeah. Collector is kind of different too. I mean, Collector, man. Oh, sorry guys. If you heard a Windows ding, that was my Windows Defender summary. Collector, that dude was impossible at the time to solo. But then again, I feel like it was not impossible to get through with all 5 of your champions at the time. It was difficult, but people were able to do it, so I guess not everything needs to be soloed. As long as you, I mean, you have 5 lives before you even have to go into items. Seems like poor design to me. I don't know. BG explained Caustic Temper. It's... You deal 90% less damage unless you have a Fury buff. What's it called? You also have a chance to trigger poison on yourself. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought here big time here. Like, I about half an hour ago, I started to feel really tired, and like now I'm really, really tired. So the words, they're just not coming out as good. But, okay, Caustic Temper, yeah, you deal 90% reduced damage unless you have a Fury buff on yourself. And then you also have a chance on making contact with the enemy, attacking into them, I think attacking into their block as well, to poison yourself. And that poison can deal some pretty nasty damage. And that's Caustic Temper. So you ideally want to counter it with someone that gains a Fury and is also poison immune. I also think that Mr. Sinister is bugged, and that's part of what's making him so difficult. And I haven't heard anything back on the forums for my bug report. I tried posting a little follow-up like, hey, did you guys take a look at this or what kind of message? And still nothing. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm almost positive that guy's bugged, and that's part of the reason why he's so difficult. Because one of the most difficult parts of him, in my opinion, is all the shock damage that you're taking from triggering those buffs. And triggering Dexterity gives 2 shocks when it should only be giving 1. And when I was playing with Medusa, he was gaining a lot of other additional shocks as well. And, like, that just makes the fight so much more difficult. Without Heimdall synergy, though, options are extremely limited for people. Not everyone got rank 5 Caustic Temper champs, and there aren't a lot. You don't need them at rank 5. I think rank 4 is fine, but even still, that deep into Act 6? Like, I get not having a rank 5 option, but I don't know, like rank 4 with some boost to help compensate for not having a rank 5 that counters it. I don't know. I'm just being totally honest here. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I'm kind of fine with it. There's like a decent number of options if we really go down the list. So okay, yeah, if you have the Heimdall synergy, then you're good to go on. You're just good to go. You can use so many different champions. So that's the best option. But if you don't have Heimdall, then of course there's Hyperion, Medusa, Hulk. Those are the champions that I was using. If they fix the bug, then Ultron from Labyrinth wouldn't be a terrible option, but he was kind of meh. That Void with Hulk synergy that I was using seemed to be pretty good, and you could, I think Void has that synergy with not just OG Hulk. God, where's my 5-star Void? The way I was playing it with Void was not the correct way. I realized it, you know, kind of after the fact. Oh crap, it is just with OG Hulk. Well, damn, I thought Golk was part of that too. Whoops. Captain Sparkles. Um, who else is there? I can't remember. Oh, I was gonna say Heimdall, but I guess he. If you have the synergy, doesn't matter. I couldn't remember if he had that or not. Venom the Duck, I feel like can do really well against him, just because you have that healing. So yeah, you're gonna take poison damage, but you can heal through some of it. He wouldn't be the best option for sure, but built up correct way, I feel like he can put in at least a decent amount of work. Like, I don't know, I can see myself taking off like more than 25% with him in one go, type of decent work. Black Bolt, but he's got to be awakened for that. He's not available as a 5-star, so that's not super realistic. King Groot is interesting. Probably wouldn't work out. No, that's never mind. It's definitely not going to work out. I was thinking like, well, it'll send you to the healing phase faster if you attack into him to get the and shrug it off with Furies, but no, that's not realistic. Thing only gains passive Furies, I think, right? She-Hulk is passive. Captain America's passive. I don't think any of these other guys have it, right? Aegon, I think, is an option, right? He gains those Furies, and he can shrug off the poison, so Aegon is an option. Does Nick Fury shrug off stuff? I don't know if he does. It would have to be a pretty good shrugging off, too. Can't just be like an Agent Venom. Oh, sometimes I'll shrug it off. So I don't know if he counts. Is Crossbones able to handle Caustic Temper? Does it reduce the ability accuracy and prevent the poison from triggering on yourself? I haven't tested. I don't know if anyone else has tested, but I'd be curious about that. I don't know where I can go and test that other than that fight. But that'd be interesting to test one of these days. I think Aegon was definitely the best option out of that class. What else we got? I don't think anyone in Mutant is able to do it. Namor would prevent the damage, but he doesn't gain a Fury. Plus, he's super new, so most people don't have him anyway. Tech. I don't think Darkhawk or Sentinel gain Furies, right? Don't think there's any real tech option unless I'm missing something. Oh, I forgot little Mysterio's down there. Yeah, I don't think there's any tech option unless I'm overlooking something. They all look pretty bad for it. Mystic. I don't think there's any option in Mystic either, again, unless I'm overlooking something. I don't know, man. There was a decent number of options. Oh, I guess for tech, I forgot I'm in 3 stars, but the Ultron sort of. I don't know. It felt like a decent number of options, at least. So we're sub 10 on champs that could even do anything in the fight so far without Heimdall synergy. Kind Kind of, yeah. But to get that far in the game, you think someone's not going to have one of those champions? I don't know, man. Like, I feel like people are going to have one of those champions. And if they don't have one of those champions, how long is it going to take to get one of those champions? Because more and more are being added and stuff. I mean, I could show you my options for when I'm going to try again, and you can try and do it with some of them itemless. I wouldn't be able to do it itemless with other people's options. I have very good options for it. I'll fully admit that. But I'd be curious to see who your options are. Still less than 10% of champs is pretty crappy. I don't know. Vision with looping heal block will get him down eventually. Whew. At 90% damage reduction, you're not going to do much. I wouldn't be surprised to see Caustic Temper removed after Legends expire. You think so? It's possible. It's possible. APG, just curious, but do you think they will ever split up the crystal pool into a bunch of smaller crystal pools? The pool keeps getting bigger, making it harder to get certain champs. Beyond what we already have with like the featured pool, and like the dungeon crystals too, I don't really think so. No. It's possible that they might. I could see them like maybe splitting it into like 2 crystals where they try to have like equal levels of champions in them, but that might get too complicated. So as long as you do attempt some of them rather than coast. Rather than coast? With your champs, is that what you're saying? Alright, anyway, it's getting kind of late. So the thing basic is only growing, so if you don't have counters now, you could be waiting forever. I mean, it's I feel like they're adding more options to counter it, though, at the same time, so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got what's needed for the fight. I know you have what's needed. I know you're talking about for other people. But I've spoke to people with pretty built-up accounts that just don't, and it just seems dumb to me how it was set up. I will say, I've said this before, too, before people get too mad at me. I probably should have started with this, because I'm sure some people are pretty pissed off right now, probably. I did say I would have rather seen that not as the final boss and just be like a fight on a path in there. And if you didn't have the option, well, at least you wouldn't get stuck, and then you could move on and then, you know, kind of wait until the end to maybe pull a better option or rank up another option or something like that. BG finally hit the rank up button for 565 Omega Red after contemplating it for the past 2 weeks. Nice, man. Congrats on your Omega Red rank up. On the roster for it at the moment, need to bulk up. Time to hit the old MCOC gym. Dude, I feel like I need to hit the real gym. I mean, they basically acknowledged it was an issue, immediately saying they were looking into Caustic Temper. I do remember somebody saying that. I never saw it on the actual forums itself, but I do remember someone saying that. I mean, I'm trying to think like how bad it would be if they just removed the shock part of it. It would probably still be pretty bad. Because it would just be like a 10 times longer boss fight for not having like a real specific counter. But even then, like it would be shorter than like a... Wait, how much... oh, let me see how much health that guy even has. Oh, I guess I can't unless I got to him. I can't remember how much he has. Would it be shorter than like a labyrinth fight, or would it be like a labyrinth fight at that point? It probably would feel like a labyrinth fight. Caustic Temper was bugged with Sinister regenning for the regen of non-Fury champs, healing back crits for the non-90% reduction. That was the fix that got pushed. Oh, was that what they were doing with it? They're not like looking to remove it or something? I want to say 350k times 9. Just got home and the power is out to my entire town. No. Planned outage to replace distribution lines. Supposed to be out until 5 a.m.-ish. Ah, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Anyone else liking the new interface? Yeah, the new interface, I think, looks good. Like the buttons and stuff. Sometimes when they change the buttons for the monthly event, it looks kind of... But I kind of like this. 356,000 per your vid. So that definitely would feel like a labyrinth fight at that point. Because it'd be far longer than a 90% reduction. His regen scales on combos, and over a 30 hit combo he'll start regenerating. Yeah, I guess there are ways to heal block, but you're right. You wouldn't be able to use like the standard like like a Star-Lord type champion that had immunities or something. So yeah, it would definitely be longer. I guess his attack is way higher too, because I remember taking some pretty significant like block damage from him and stuff. Alright, anyway. Let me try spinning out 2 more of these crystals, man. If I can get a little bit of units, push me closer to that 15k goal, I'd be pretty happy. Worst part is no AC. It's still almost 80 here. Ugh. It's hard to sleep when it's hot like that, too. Not to mention, you would have to bring a poison immune, so no guillotine, Yandu, or procs then. Yeah. ABG just got uncollected right now. I did most of my damage from Starkey. He was a lot of help in that fight. Nice. Yeah, man. Stark's played great for that fight. Congratulations. Pick up one more. Spin till we get some units. It opens up Sentinel, and that's about it. I would say Darkhawk as well. Is there no one else? I mean, I would say Omega Red, possibly. His damage wasn't great, from my experience. It damn sure wasn't great, but I could have survived way longer. It would also open up an unawakened Aegon, because eventually you'd start hitting hard enough to, well, would it? Because maybe you'd probably die early on from not shrugging off the debuffs, so maybe it wouldn't open that up. I don't know. It'd be nice if they just made some more synergies even that gave these characters a Fury buff. That'd be cool. Like a mutant synergy that gave all the mutants a Fury buff or something like that. I guess not many of them are poison immune, but still, there's a few. Come on, units, 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 units! Oh, gold. Damn it. I got the collector down to 8% health, and I was going to revive Starkey, but I said, you don't deserve this. Then I revived Luke Cage and finished him off. Wow, nice. Forgot to buy another crystal before exiting out of there. Where's my 225 unit luck, man? Those few nights in a row when I was pulling 225s felt so good. It's all gone. Haven't you heard of prowess? What do you mean, haven't I heard of prowess? Like to increase special damage prowess, that's what you're talking about? But what about it? Would Aegon be good for the Sinister fight if he is ramped up from the quest? I believe so. I don't see why he wouldn't be. Luigi opened my first 5-star yesterday and got Symbiote Supreme. Nice, man. That's a great first 5-star to get. He might not help a ton early on just because he's more of a utility-based champion, a little bit of a has some niche use, but if he doesn't immediately help you, then one day he sure will. Does anyone else know what he's talking about here? I'm in the dark. We were talking about options for the Mr. Sinister boss. Whew. Dude, hell yeah, I'll take those. Okay. Now I have 11 in total energy refills for Sunday. Get to explore a bit more. Alright. Sinister Synergy is, yeah, it's a passive fury. Why don't you buy 10 of regular crystals and pop them all, more chances for units? Because these have a chance for the 5-star. These also have a higher chance for the 4-star, which means more gold overall for me. Which I like. I am in need of gold. I thought that was going to be energy refills again. I was like, come on. Wait, when you're streaming Sunday, got Dab's Legend run going on as well. Yeah, I'm going to do a day stream, and I'm going to raid Dap afterwards. I don't know the exact time. He might start before me, and then I'll do... You know, I'm not going to be live for that long. I don't have that many energy refills to play with. And maybe I won't even use them all now that I have 11. I wasn't expecting to have 11. But I will... I'll give him a raid afterwards and cheer him on and stuff. Can Aegon shrug off passive debuffs? The shocks? No. He can't. Hey BG, you seen the latest in-game WoW cinematic with Thrall and Jaina? No, I haven't seen that. The last cinematic I saw was Thrall at like his home or whatever, where those rogues tried to get him. I'll have to check that out. He's gonna go once he gets his champs from war, he said. Okay. Got it. Isn't Hobbit... Wait, is Hobbit streaming? He was streaming earlier. Is he streaming again? Let me go take a look. I don't see it. I think he was joking about his, yeah. The other thing. With all the buffs Aegon gains, the shock will kill him very easily, not to mention his high as hell crit rate, and how Sinister eats crits. Ooh. I forgot about the crit thing. I didn't think about that. Maybe Aegon's not good for him. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't really do much. He would just that would just get healed back, huh? All right, well that limits the options then. All right, taking away one of the options, that does hurt the when there's not that many of them, taking away one like that does hurt how I feel about it. But here's Hobbit saying, "Do you guys want to keep the party going? I've got some time." Oh, Hobbit, let us know, man. Such a quiet, pensive Brian. You know, I've heard that word, but I'm not even 100% sure what it means. Let's Google it. Let's learn something today. Engaged in, involving, or reflecting deep or serious thought. Ah.
Pensive.
Hey BG, why can Emma Frost hit Ghost with a special one while phasing? Am I missing something? I guess she hits targets that are invisible? I don't know. Oh, no. I know why. Because when Emma uses her special, she goes to telepath form, and in telepath form, none of her attacks can miss. BG, that was a womanly robot voice? It sure was. Are you grinding for Mysterio? I haven't looked into the champions yet, but probably not. I'm already grinding quite a bit here. I'm not going to be able to keep this up through like multiple champions and all that, but it's possible. I have a rank up gem and stuff. Plus Aegon has 6-hit combos that will increase Sinister's regen rate. Increases regen rate? What do you mean by increases regen rate? Oh, because you said something about after he gets a 30-hit combo or something like that increases? Never mind. Yeah, I guess Aegon is not good. Alright, well, taking away the option of Aegon, maybe they do need to change that fight or something. I don't know. Or add more options, at least. In some way. Oh, for every hit in the opponent's combo, Sinister gets 1% regen rate, up to 50. Okay. Can't wait for the day when you accidentally open the egg, just like the Awakening Gem with Wolverine. I try every single day to pop it. I would love to accidentally pop it open. It just doesn't happen because that's the universe egg. Alright, Hobbit is live. This should be the correct link. If Star's going to post it as well, we'll see. We'll have to match links. I think that should be it, though. Oh, looks like we posted the same one. So there it is. There's the old Hobbit hole. Go say what's up to him. It looks like he's doing Act 6 stuff, I think. I'll probably hang out in there a little bit as I finish off my grind, since my 5 stars came off cooldown and all that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll be back normal time tomorrow. Hopefully with also another war video uploaded as well. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Esmir, I don't know if you're still in here, but thank you very much for the $10. Thank you everyone else who sent over some super chats. And good night, everybody.